answers to student follow-up questions on pages 10 and 11, lesson C7.2. Question 1a, describe. So we box the command word here, how a reusable hand warmer works. There are 4 marks for this, so there are 4 pieces of information that are needed. To start with, we need to explain that it contains a supersaturated solution of, in this case, sodium acetate. Supersaturated is then described here. It's increased the concentration of a solution beyond its saturation point. That means there is far more sodium acetate in that solution than can be dissolved. Okay. Now, what actually happens is the sodium acetate rapidly crystallizes, and the crystallization process is exothermic, so it releases heat energy to the surroundings. B, describe how it can be reused. We reheat it, and that can be done a number of ways. So boiling it is one example. That redissolves the sodium acetate, and then the process can take place again. Part C asks us for advantages and disadvantages of disposable and reusable hand warmers. So we look at disposable to start with. The advantages are they're portable, they can last quite a long time, up to 10 hours, and they're cheap to buy initially. Okay. The reusable ones, the advantages are they're also portable, they are better for the environment overall because there is less waste, and they're less expensive if you use them frequently over time. Disadvantages, disposable, they are worse for the environment. So you've got all of that goes into landfill and it acts as plastic pollution. Reusable, they're expensive to buy initially. We need to put energy into them to reheat, and they don't stay warm for as long. Question 2. Sherbet contains a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate and citric acid. When you suck the sweets, your mouth cools down and the sweet fizzes. Explain why. There's a chemical reaction between sodium hydrogen carbonate and citric acid, and it's endothermic. So heat energy is taken in from the surroundings. The other point we need to make here, why does the sweet fizz? Because the reaction releases carbon dioxide gas. So you need to add that to your notes there. State the type of energy transfer in this reaction. I'm assuming here they're asking us whether it's endothermic or exothermic and not conduction, convection and radiation. The wording is a little bit odd there. So it's an endothermic reaction because it cools down. Okay, it takes energy in from the surroundings get colder. Part B, there are 3 marks here. They want us to describe and then explain the trends. Okay, so what we get here is from 2 to 8 spatulas of sodium hydrogen carbonate, the temperature decreases proportionally, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that's by 2 degrees Celsius each time an extra 2 spatulas are added. Between 8 and 12 here, the change in temperature is now constant at 10. So there are no further cooling reactions going on. And then finally we need to explain. This indicates the sodium hydrogen carbonate is in excess beyond 8 spatulafuls. So therefore no additional reactions taking place. So no further cooling.